I was 6 days into a salvage run when the beacon came online. The system wasn't even on my charts, just a nameless coordinate drifting at the edge of the Ophiuchus rim. No planets, no light. Just a black dwarf star and the whisper of a signal so faint it barely registered. I should have ignored it. I think it wanted me to. It wasn't a cry for help. It was a memory. A signal so old it had fractured, warped by time and solar ruin. But buried in the distortion, I heard something impossible. My sister's voice. She died 10 years ago. The ship broadcasting the signal was called the Mournlight. It drifted in low orbit around the collapsed star, a silhouette of alien geometry, black on black, absorbing light. Its hull shimmered like it wasn't constructed, but grown. No registry, no thermal signature, no known design, no crew manifest. It pulsed with a frequency that wasn't sound, but something lower. A vibration that ran along my bones. It felt like mourning. I docked anyway. Inside, the gravity was too perfect. The air was stale but breathable. Lights glowed faintly along spiraling corridors. No seams, no signage, no machinery. Just walls that curved like bone, doorways shaped like sockets. Every hallway led downward. The Mournlight didn't guide me. It lured me. The deeper I went, the more familiar it felt. Not recognizably so. Personal. I found the first fragment of her voice on the 3rd deck. It piped in faintly from the walls.
Jonah, I'm still here. I remember now. It showed me the before.
My name is Jonah Vance. I never told anyone what really happened to Alara, my sister. She vanished on the Astria run during a jump near an uncharted anomaly. Declared dead. No wreckage, just gone. But now, her voice played back from inside this impossible tomb. So I followed. Each level of the Mournlight twisted further from logic. Rooms bled into one another. Gravity tilted. Doorways pulsed softly as I passed. My compass spun, my clock froze. My body said I'd walked 20 minutes. My bones said I'd aged days. Then I saw her. Just for a moment. A reflection in a wall that shouldn't reflect. Pale eyes, ash-white skin. Her expression was still. No movement, no breath. But the pitch of the signal deepened. It wasn't transmitting anymore. It was calling. I turned to leave. The dock was gone. Corridor, spiral, descent. I started finding pieces of my past. A toy I lost when I was 7. A burnt notebook from the flight academy. A photo of me and Alara, but she was older, smiling like she knew I was coming. They weren't artifacts. They were reconstructions. The Mournlight was inside my memory, rebuilding its interior with my guilt, my grief, my longing to believe she was alive. Then I understood. It didn't find her. She found it. The Mournlight isn't a ship. It's a predator. It waits near dead stars, dormant systems, transmitting sorrow, tuned to your regrets. It doesn't cry for help. It whispers your name. It knows what you lost, and it feeds. Lower decks stopped pretending to be corridors. They became memories, fractured scenes, regrets on loop, leaving Alara alone on a failing shuttle, erasing her voice logs because I couldn't bear to hear them. telling her I didn't believe in anything anymore, the night before she vanished. She never came back. But the Mournlight kept her voice, just long enough to wear me down. I forgot details, my name, my age, my heartbeat disappeared. I felt something pulse in the walls instead, an offbeat rhythm slightly behind my breath. It wasn't mine. It was the ship's. It had synced with me. Eventually, I entered a chamber that defied scale, both vast and intimate. Shards of crystal hung suspended in the dark, each one refracting moments from my life. At the center was a throne of bone and metal, softly breathing, grown from memory. She sat there, not Ilara, not really, something wearing her face. She looked up, smiled.
I remember now, Jonah. All the versions of me. You too. We're part of the archive. Part of the hunger. You don't need to leave.
I backed away. The floor beneath me wasn't a floor. It was a membrane of remembrance. Software clinging, pulling.
The beacon doesn't track location. It tracks despair. You're not hunted, Jonah. You're becoming.
I don't know how I got out. I woke in the evening star, my backup vessel, orbiting the same dead sun, engines cold, no records of ever docking. The Mournlight was gone, but the signal wasn't. It plays now, even when the power is off, even when I kill the comms. Sometimes I answer. Sometimes I forget I already have. Sometimes my reflection doesn't quite move with me. I left the Ophiuchus Rim. I ran to nameless systems where suns burn too hot for whispers to follow. I erased every trace of Ilara's voice, crushed every broadcast node. But the signal still finds me. The same 6 words, over and over.
Jonah, I'm still here. Remember me.
If you hear a beacon broadcasting sorrow, one that knows what you lost, don't answer. You won't find what you're looking for. Only what's looking for you. And by then, it will know you better than you ever did. Just like the Mournlight knew me.